Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 2 Minute Tuesdays. My name is Timo from Mauritius Sotheby's International Realty, and just want to say thank you for the amazing feedback we've had over the course of this series. Amazing questions being asked, and yeah, just awesome interaction. We're getting great viewership from around the world, and so this week's topic is important, I think, if you're thinking of coming to Mauritius, because it's all around the cost of living. And we often punt the huge advantages of Mauritius, but the reality is once you get here, you have to make sure that you have the means of living here. And relative to a lot of our feeder markets, Mauritius can be deemed expensive, but because of our fiscal regime and the low tax rates, it's all relative. But I'm going to take you a little bit through the cost of living and what it really entails to live here as an expat. So let's start with rent. The two predominant areas where expats will live is up in the north in Grand Bay, and down in the west in the Black River Tamarin area. And for a family of four, the person who wants a house, garden, dogs, all that, a pool, you're looking at a rental that's going to start around the 60,000 rupee mark, and then obviously going up depending on how luxurious it is, whether it's in a gated estate, etc. And that can go all the way up to 120, 130,000 rupees. And then if you get to the really big properties and the properties on the beachfront, you're getting up into the 200s. So a wide range in terms of rental. Then you ask about things like utilities, electricity, water, etc. Now, depending on the amount of electricity you use, and that's largely dependent on how many air cons you run on an ongoing basis, and whether you have a pool, that can fluctuate quite drastically. But for a medium-sized home running air cons in summer and not in winter, that has a pool going with a pool pump, you're looking at an average of about 6,000 to 8,000 rupees a month for electricity. Then you look at things like health and household insurance. These are readily available. Health insurance is optional. The great thing about Mauritius is there are public hospitals all over the place, and for residents in Mauritius, public hospitals are free. Most expats, however, choose to take out medical insurance, and that covers you from a day-to-day perspective. If you have to go and see a doctor, a specialist, etc., for more specialized needs. And I'm a family of four, and I have some catastrophe cover on the side, which means that if something really bad happens, we have cover over and above our day-to-day cover, and that for us is about 25 to 30,000 rupees a month. So, a year. And then household insurance. Mauritius is such a safe place. You're not exposed to huge amounts of theft. The only real danger is from natural disasters, which in 18 years in Mauritius I haven't experienced yet, so I think we're safe there. But your household insurance for a 4-bedroom home, you're looking at anywhere between 15 and 30,000 rupees, obviously depending on the content that you have in those homes. Then in terms of just going out to a restaurant, general consumption, a beer in a local pub is anywhere between 100 and 120 rupees. A cappuccino, when you go to have a coffee with your mates in a little coffee shop, you're looking at about 90 to 110 rupees. And and cars can be expensive. There's a lot of all our cars are imported, and because we're a small island, they do tax cars quite heavily. So depending on the type of car, there's high import duties, but manageable. And for a 4x4, a Wild Track, for example, Ford Wild Track, you're looking at about 2.4 million rupees to buy one of those new. Obviously, as I mentioned in previous episodes, second-hand cars are available. And then food. When it comes to food, it really depends on whether you're eating locally, whether you like local foods. If you eat chicken, fish, you like rice, lentils, etc., it's very affordable to eat in Mauritius. But if you go more extravagant, if you're eating the imported meats, you like your cuts of meat like fillet and entrecote, etc., then it gets a bit more expensive. But the average family of four, you're looking at a spend of about 40 to 50,000 rupees a month. As an expat, it is slightly more expensive than, for example, South Africa. But everything is available here, and from a cost of living perspective, I hope that answers some of your questions that we've had around that. Any further questions, please feel free to reach out to us at Mauritius Sotheby's International Realty. We look forward to answering those questions. And yeah, from me, Timo, and our team, 2 Minute Tuesday team, for this week, that's a wrap. Cheers.